Hello, you're welcome back to my channel. Viewers all over the world, you're welcome back to this wonderful channel where we preach and teach you how to solve the problem of humanity. This channel is a channel of well-being, and we still remain the best that share the spiritual tips that is original. Without wasting most of your time, I'm going to teach you today how to keep healthy after lovemaking. Sometimes men find it difficult, and sometimes it affects your health whenever you go of excessive lovemaking. And I'm going to teach you how to maintain yourself if you might be making love every day with a woman. And this is a spiritual tips and traditional tips also, how the olden days people, those that married 7 wives, how they maintain their health after satisfying those 7 women the same time. This time around, people complain a lot about taking enhancers, taking a lot of things in order to satisfy one woman. So have you ever asked, how does this olden days people manage to satisfy those plenty wives they had? Or do you ask how Solomon managed to satisfy those wife and concubine the same time? If you marry a young lady and you are above 50 and your wife is early 25, you have to be very, very careful, because you might try to satisfy her and at the same time you are digging your grave. So today I'm going to share to you the secret how the olden days people manage the wives they has 4, 5 to 7 wives. How do they satisfy them in bed? In those days, you don't ask whether these people think about taking drugs that make them to get strength, energy, or whether they have energy drink, whether they have all these things people take now in order to satisfy one woman. So in order to last, they call it last longer. So the olden days people use natural things, natural herbs, not necessary because they want to make love with woman, that's why they are taking the herbs. No, they take the herbs for general health purposes, and these herbs are very good in their body. It gives them strength, it gives them energy, and at the same time it doesn't affect their sexual life. So now, if you are a man of 50 years and you are marrying a lady of below 25 years, this is what you should do whenever you immediately after lovemaking. Number 1, you take a glass of water. Take a glass of water. After taking a glass of water, you need to rest. After you rest, make sure you have a palm wine. Palm wine is very, very nice. It helps those people, olden days people, to regain their body back after lovemaking. The second item you needed at that time is bitter cola. Bitter cola is one of those items that olden days people take in order to satisfy their numerous wife. Another thing the olden days people take is snuff. Snuff are good for those olden days people because when they take it, they will have strength to satisfy their wives. Then the third one, the fourth one is because they eat natural things. For example, every vegetable are fresh. Everything they eat is fresh. So they eat enough and they eat anything that is fresh, that is natural. So all those things make them to has this energy to satisfy their wife, and also the same time they do not jeopardize their health. So for those of us now who might not be able to get these natural things at a given time, it left for us to be careful and take this precaution. Do not suffer yourself in order to satisfy the woman because you want the woman to be happy. If not, you are taking risk of your life. So better still, for those of you who married young lady that is senior above 25 years, 30 years, maybe you are 50 years, you marry a lady of 20 years, you need to be very careful. So what you do is to immediately after you come down, make sure you take a glass of water, and the glass of water you are going to take is going to be room temperature water. When you take it, lie down and rest for 30 minutes. After the 30 minutes, if you have palm wine, if you have bitter cola, you can take in order to start another one. So that will help you to be free from giving yourself a very much stress that will danger your life. So this is the secret how the olden days people manage their wives and satisfy them and also look healthy and also be alive and stay longer to 100 years. So for those of you who have it at the back of their minds to satisfy woman in bed and taking risk of your life, desist from it and take these precautions. As I said it will help you to keep your life more longer. So but if you cannot be able to take this precaution, make sure that you are going to do the way your nature can carry. Don't force yourself, because this time around we don't have the access of all the natural herb. We don't have the access of all those natural things the olden days people eat. So I find it very necessary to bring this video to you because I have seen a lot of stories on the internet where men try to satisfy a woman in a hotel and they find out they end up dying on top of the woman. So for that reason, I decided to share these little tips how the olden days people manage to satisfy their wife. Do you know that olden days people every day they pick one wife and stay with the person and they make sure they satisfy her properly? 7 days in a week they are making love and they are not using any enhancer and they are not dying on top of the woman. So what are these things? What are the secrets they are using to survive and stay longer is what I shared to you today. Please share my video to your friends and well wishers, and also I need their thumbs up. I'm going to bring you more and more video on what to do to take care of yourself, and some natural and spiritual tips that you need to know that can help you to solve the problem of well-being. Thank you and God bless you. See you on my next video. Bye.